Right, everyone, hopefully you can hear me now. Apologies on the GU video with no sound, highly annoying. Some reason the microphone didn't want to work and the camera didn't, and the camera doesn't on this one, so I've decided just to get rid of it. Anyway, so the other breakdown I was going to do for everyone is EURGBP, and this is for the week commencing the 15th of August 2022. So we're on the daily here, and as you can see, we've broke. So the high was there, and what pushed that high up was there, and that's a lovely break there. We've reacted from, if we drop down the 4 hour, by the looks of it, we've reacted to an order block. Yes, perfect. So this is the 4 hour. Them lines are the high and the low that broke the high on the daily. And you can see this order block area right here where it's tapped in perfect. It's tapped in there, and this is your 4 hour supply zone. So we're still in sales currently. So let's drop back onto the daily and just see where we're at now. So as you can see here, the low that tapped into the supply was there. The low has now been broke. So that is a break of major structure. This is also a break of major structure, right? Hopefully it's clear enough for you. You've got your higher high there. We've broke it. We now created a lower low and then a higher low there, and we've actually broke a new. We've actually got a lower low now. So, and we've got the retracement. So you're looking at, if we drop down on the 4 hour, so we've come back. Oh, look at that. So if you get rid of everything to the right there, this is the 4 hour and your perfect area, which is next to imbalance. So all this here is clean price action. It's all been wicked into. I mean, you've got between there and there, you've got what's that? It's barely a pip, I think. Yeah, barely a pip there. So the chance of it going into that is quite rare. It can do, but I assume that it wouldn't. And obviously, I know we've seen where this reacts, but this is where I would have been looking. I don't trade this pair much, to be fair, but because it's been requested, I will analyze it. But this would have been the area that I was looking at for a supply zone. So if we drop that on, if we just when I can find the, get rid of that, we'll get all that back there, and as you can see, it's tapped into that. So I would personally be looking at sells again. So let's drop down onto the 15-minute. We've tapped into that. See, you will always find these. You'll always find missed opportunities. So the low that pushed through the highest point, so that was the low that created this high. And that's took, by the looks of it, that might have took a slight bit of liquidity from the order block. If it wants, yeah, it's took a tiny bit over. So, and then your perfect entry would have been, having known before, would have been, 50% really. It's on the 15 minutes, so you can almost just put it straight on. You can cover the high if you want, and that would currently be running at 2.5 R at the minute. So, but let's get rid of that. Let's be in real time at the minute. You can always get what ifs, and if I did this, but that happened, and all this malarkey. So the other low to break, which would be nice, so where you've actually broke that low there, but it's still not broke the higher impulse. So I would personally like this low to be broke, to get that low broke, and then by the looks of it, this could be a good supply area to tap in, because that is a purposely bought candle to basically create orders pretty much. So that would be, I know it's pretty clean price action, but let's drop to 5 minute and see. Yes, so if you can go on the 5 minute, you can see it's a perfect order block there, and there's quite a bit of imbalance there. If you can see just below there, you've got your imbalance. If we mark that on, it don't want to work, but yeah, that's your imbalance. That's your order block on the 5 minute. That's your supply area. So I would personally want to see if this, if I can, oh yeah, right. If this breaks this low, then I would wait for a retracement into this supply area, and then I would wait for it to create a lower low and then jump in at the retracement on the first impulse down for sells. And this is currently on the, oh, let me do that again quickly. But yeah, this is currently on the 5 minute, but I would ideally be looking on the 15 minute for either an entry or drop down to the 1 minute. So it will look somewhat similar to this. Breaks the high, then breaks the low that create the high, and then you enter an order block on a smaller time frame, and then it should shoot down. So that's how it looks on the 5 minute. If we drop up to the 15 minute, it's a bit clearer. And then you can almost aim. So if you entered on the 5 minute, if you covered the blue candle's wick, and then you can aim for the 4 hour. Let's zoom this out a bit. You can almost aim, if you do want a TP, you can either aim just for like a 1 to 3 just to be safe, or you could just go crazy, go for the new low, and that would give you a 20.8 R trade. So if you risk 1%, that's just under 21% profit, or just trail it. Just what I will probably do if I enter this is I will trail my stop loss and I will just keep my TP open, because if we go on the daily, this could go to the very low of the daily, and that's, there you are, you're about 42 R, so 42%. But if you just trail it, play it safe, preserve your money, that's the main thing, as long as you take something from the market. But yeah, as you can see on the 4 hour now, it looks a bit more cleaner. But yeah, there's not really any imbalance above, so there's no real need for it to go above that area. So yes, I would definitely be looking at sales. And you can also see you've got almost a double bottom there of retail liquidity, and then you've also got some imbalance there. So if you keep your eye out for imbalance, you keep your eye out for like double bottoms, double tops. Basically, where is there liquidity? If there's liquidity there and there's imbalance there, and you're tapping into an order block that's in the direction to take it all out, then you've got a strong chance of getting that move. So there it is on the 15 minute. It doesn't look very neat. It looks neater on the 4 hour, as it would, but yeah, hopefully that's clear enough for you guys. The 5 minute is even clearer. As you can see, it's in a bit of a range on the 5 minute at the minute, but looks a bit messy now. I would like to see it break, really, but I would still drop down to the lower time frame possibly and see for an entry in the 1 minute, and then this would give you roughly, when it loads, if it does, it doesn't want to load. Come on. Okay. Well, it will give you a small stop loss. So there you are. So 6.4 stop loss. If you play it safe and just do 10 pips, you can still aim for, I'd say, at least a 3R. So yeah. So pretty much. Hope that's clear enough for you guys, and let me know what you think. let me know what you think of the videos, and obviously if I can make it any clearer, or if you've got any suggestions to make the videos a bit better, a bit snazzier. I don't know, maybe change my voice so it's not too monotone. But yeah, so anyway, now my computer's being slow, but yeah, that's how it looks on the 4 hour. There's some, I'd say some nice sell moves coming for EURGBP.